Hello, you trader nerds. Welcome into a beautiful Thursday where we trade IRAs. We trade together. Real traders never trade alone, they trade with their friends. And the thing is, you know what I'm going to do today, but you are here because you need accountability. You need to be held to a higher standard. You need friends while you're trading. Don't trade alone. It's a lonely, lonely topic. You can't talk to your spouse about it because their eyes glaze over. You can't go to a cocktail party and talk about it because people's eyes glass over and they don't want to talk to you. You can't go to your Sunday school class and talk to people about this because they don't care. They don't understand and they don't want to take the time to understand. So we trade together where we can talk data, buying power, deltas, gammas, vegas, all that cool and wonderful crap. So here we are. Now, has everybody got their trading plan printed out? Look at mine. It's printed. It's got a nice glassy cover on it from Staples. I am not changing the plan at all this year. Now, there is something that I will add to the plan in 2025. It's just a prerogative. Now, in the plan, let's show you the plan. Let's just show you the daggone plan. All right, let's show you the plan. So the plan looks something like this. And the buying power section says, buying power ensures the portfolio's overall position sizing is not too large and that the portfolio is not taking excessive risk. For a more aggressive approach, it is permissible to run the portfolio at approximately 50% buying power at all times. Now, I have since amended this to basically say, I'm going to run it at 50% as long as the daily moving average is above the 200 daily, the price of ES is above the 200 daily moving average and the 10 monthly exponential moving average is above the 20 exponential moving average. So what does that mean? That means, let me show you what those look like. So let's go to the 200 daily moving average. As long as the price of the E-minis is above the 200 daily moving average, I target 50% of my buying power. If, however, the price crosses below this, then I will go back to the tasty metrics. And the tasty metrics are this. Let me show you the tasty metrics. If VIX is less than 15, target 25% of your net leg. If it's between 15 and 20, target 30% buying power of your net leg. Does everybody see what I'm doing? Okay. So otherwise, so that's one check. Am I above the 200 daily moving average? Now, do you have to look at this every day? Not really. The second one that I want to make sure that I am above is the weekly 10 versus 20 moving average. As long as the 10 week is above the 20 week, I am targeting 50% buying power. If, however, the 10 crosses below the 20, then I will target whatever the tasty mechanics are. Everybody with that? Now, that is, and I did this in after school yesterday. That's why I'm doing it today. So if you're a member of our Discord, which you need to be because it's awesome, you go to a little room here on the left side of the Trader Nerds Discord, and there's one called Research right here. And there are two things that I want you to look at. One is this EMA crossover magic. This is a great, great, great thing talking about the 10 and 20 to avoid black swan events and big drawdowns. And then there is a second video that is on the 200 daily moving average. It's called the best indicator 100-year back test. Now, after I watched these the other day, it made sense to me that, wait a minute, you and I do not know when the black swan is coming. However, in a buy and hold scenario, which we're not doing, you could have greatly reduced drawdowns if you had followed those two particular technical indicators. All right. Now, the 200 daily moving average is one of the big technical indicators utilized by legendary trader Paul Tudor Jones. All right. So it's just a prerogative. I am going to be a little more bullish if we are above those two averages. Any questions? You might disagree with me. Some of you have watched the videos. You may agree or disagree. And it's just a prerogative. It's not really that I'm changing my trading plan. It's just that I'm telling you what I'm looking at. I have the option at all times to utilize 50% of my buying power. If, however, we are below those two technical indicators, then I am going to scale down just a little bit. Now, wait a minute, Bobby. I thought that our strategy does better in a bearish market. It does, but it doesn't do well in a crash. So even though we may have entered a bearish market, that's still a good thing because we're going to pare down our buying power to 25% so that if the expansion does go up, maybe we'll be at 60 or 70%. See what I'm saying? Rather than starting at 50% and then it going up to 120%, where we're going to get a margin call. That's it. No big deal. Let's look at the market today. Up 0.13%. Wang, Crimea River, it's not doing anything. VIX is up a little bit from yesterday. It was 13.5 yesterday, 13.91 today. And volume is mediocre at best. Let's look at our big green monster. Let's look at our expected move first. We haven't even looked at this week. Let's see what the expected move looks like. Oh my gosh, we've already pierced the expected move to the downside. And now we're popping back into, it looks like, the expected move for the week. That's interesting. Let's go to our big green monster. Big green monster is, we're still oversold. We would anticipate a rise to the value area low, probably a rise to this area, and wouldn't surprise us all, say go back up to the 48.12. So this is kind of bullish, but we can stay down here a few days. But this is kind of a bullish take. Let's look at the...
We did a year.
Oh, is that the year? Now this is the
did you do it for the year?
Yes, I did it for the year. When was it? Day before yesterday. Did you miss that, man? It's in one of the videos either yesterday. I think it's day before yesterday. It was our first day of the year. And y'all don't forget, go in and go to tastylive.com guess. I've already guessed my answers. Tastylive.com, and then you do the / guess. And I think you can do this through tomorrow, but go ahead and get your guesses in so we can win $2,000 next week. Where do you think the S&P will close? Blah, 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 blah. And I've already guessed. Now, don't guess what I guessed, but I'll show you my guesses. So we'll split the money if y'all guess the same thing I did. Where are my guesses at? My guesses are, where's this little freaking notebook? All right. Now, mine don't make any sense. I did some bearish and some bullish. For the year-end guess, I was at 41.71. Now, I did my analysis on the ES, of course, but they're saying the SPX, and there's a little difference between the two. So I did mine on ES, but 41.71 for the first quarter, 47.74 for the second quarter, 43.16, and 45.62 for the third quarter. Y'all don't call Dr. Nielsen. He's my chair of at Alabama. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to share his phone number. All right, so we're looking good. So let's trade our little accounts here. You want to? So let's start off with the IRA. Hey, wait a minute, you fat son of a bitch. You mean you can do this in an IRA? Yes, you can do this in an IRA, and it's great. We love it. So let's see how our IRA is doing today. We're at 94,415. 94,415. So let's see. I'm going to say that's up, even though I can't open my old spreadsheets yet. But we're going to say that's up. 94,415. Hallelujah and praise the Lord.
Well, we're moving on now. We're moving on up to the side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Yes, hallelujah. And let's see how our Greeks and ratios are. So we are at, let's see, what have I got in ES? I got a, oh my gosh, what is this? I got a 112, it looks like, and I've got the 3 there, Okay, I'm just looking what I got. So I've already started another Black Swan hedge. Okay, so I guess I'll count all of this. So we're at 67.68, 67.68, 67.68. What's that boy still doing at home? Get him into school. Buy the book, send them to school. What do they do? Sit under the trees and eat the covers off of them. Jack. Fix is at 13. And our buying power usage is, do y'all know Matt Jollywally has been here since the very beginning? He was one of the first 2 or 3. I actually do. I think it's going to be, now look, Herb, let me ask you this. What do you think? I personally think that this is going to be a very bullish year. That's my personal opinion. However, when I look at the tea leaves don't show it. The tea leaves show that there's a good probability that it's going to be a down year. So it's interesting. But I personally, if you ask me personally, without me doing the technical analysis, I personally think it's going to be a very bullish year. But just based on, interest rates may drop, whatever. But if I look at the not the fundamentals, if I look at the technicals, I see problems ahead, which means good.
How do typical election years typically play out?
I think they play out pretty good because, you want the incumbent wants to, throw all stops at, winning. And especially if you can get your opponent off of the, but then you ain't got to worry about it if you can get your opponent off the ballot, because then you can just win and not worry about it. So that's kind of easy. So then you don't got to worry about the economy if you just squish your opponent like the bug that he is.
I think I saw that the last time that happened was Abraham Lincoln's tenure.
Really? What happened during Abraham Lincoln? What'd they do?
Taking the president off of a ballot.
Really? Wow. So, they're trying to get Trump off the ballot somewhere because they are afraid that he's going to win. But I personally think that he's better for our economy than Biden is. But remember, the good thing is, y'all, here's the thing. Don't watch too much politics. Oh my goodness. I was listening to Glenn Beck this morning, and every time I listen to Glenn Beck, I want to shoot myself. I'm like, oh my God, its life is horrible. The country's in terrible and blah, blah, blah. And then if I'll just look out my backyard and I look at the sheep and the goats, and I look at my frog infested swimming pool, and I listen to my little puppy down there that's yapping, my life's pretty doggone good. It really, really is. So don't get y'all too involved in it. And now we may have some volatility, and which is good, right? In an election year. Remember last time Trump won, remember the stock market took a dive, baby, and then it came back up. So, we need volatility. Beth, y'all do some of y'all's dogs. They're ruining my concentration. So anyway, I was going to say Matt Jollywally has been here like 3 years with us. Isn't this amazing? Beth was talking about you the other day. What'd you say about Matt the other day, Beth? What'd you say about him? You don't remember? Oh, we were talking about your little kids. Yeah. Yeah. We was talking about your little kids. How cute they are. All right. So let's see what we got here. We got 67. And we're using $23,000 of buying power. See how that looks. Wow, we're using 24%. Y'all, now this looks really low. Now, I could go over here and say, yeah, Bobby, but your theta is probably more than that, right? Because it's probably 69 instead of so that's not really much of a thing. So it really is probably a good day to put on a trade. Now, if you are a member of the Ninja Nerds, the Hello Ladies gang, or the Muscadine Mafia, you will receive a brand new little bitty spreadsheet. It's just a one pager on Friday during our session that will show you how to size your accounts. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm just starting with a $40,000 account. I don't know how many tranches to do. How often do I do them? Going to answer your questions on Friday. So don't forget the Muscadine Mafia session on Friday. You all will get a brand new little spreadsheet. And it's very simple. You just type in your net leg, you type in how much buying power it costs, and it will tell you how big of a position you should put on every week or every other week. So it's going to be cool. All right. So I think we need to put on a little trade here, don't y'all? I mean, are y'all seeing what I see? Do you see what I see? And remember last year, I was not able to keep enough juice in this tank. So what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to keep enough juice in the tank, and I should be running double tranches in this little account. And I didn't do it last year. And by gosh, I'm not going to be caught with my britches down again. I'm going to pull my pants up, trade like a man. All right. Our apologies to Stacy and everyone. So here we go. Let's go 120 days. So this one's 14 days away, and this one's 14 days away. So which one would you rather do? I don't know. We could do, let's do the 134. Yona? So let's go down to a 5% probability of being in the money, which is this 38.50s here, right? And let's pump it up to 17.75, and let's do 4 tranches, baby. What do you think about that?
Bobby, I don't know.
I don't know either, Mama, but let's see. Here we go. And sold better. So we sold 4 of the 3850s. Man, I'll gladly trade like a woman if I get Stacy's return. Hey, Stacy's a beast. Is Stacy in here today? That girl, she's a trader. She's like one of the best traders we know. And she probably doesn't even think that. Isn't that amazing? So 3850s for 1774. I mean, she's probably not here today. She's probably just taking a day off going, I don't know what Bobby's doing. Deal. All right. So here we go. So let's go IRA 17. We said 1775, 3850s. Now remember, I can't pull my old trades in here yet because I don't have access to it because the University of Alabama has me locked out. Why do they have me locked out? Y'all, I think they think I'm a offensive coordinator. And they're like, oh, we got to get rid of Bobby and the offensive coordinator. Okay, so we'll see here. So here we go. Let's do MES. We did faux contracts, faux. Oh, sorry. This is we'll call it naked put 1, 3850 puts naked 134 days. Yeah, send Tommy Reese back to Notre Dame. I'm with you, man. That last play, man. But I'm gonna say a lot of that was on Milrow. He didn't follow the guard. And the guard was over to the left, and if he followed the guard and bounced off to the left, I hate to tell you this, but we'd still be in overtime. If ifs and buts was candy nuts, we'd have Christmas all dag long. So, you know, all right, look at us breaking in $349 worth of premium. All right, let's go back over here and let's trade again. So we're going to go now, we're going to go to the 25 delta, 25, 24, whatever. So we'll go to about this 45.50. We don't want to spend more than $10 on it. 4,500. And let's try to get filled on that. We got 2 of those, right? 45.50, 4,500, and we are filled, baby, at 910. 45.50, 4,500, 910. 45.50. 4,500 at $9.10. God, I love this trading strategy. You don't y'all? I mean, it's not much to worry about, is there? We just kind of do our thing, baby. And then we go to the gym, and then we go get us a barbecue sandwich. Oh, I had a hamburger from Milo's yesterday as I went to the dentist, Matt Jolly Wally. Oh, Milo's is so wonderful. All right. Yeah, we do need a center. Did our center really enter the transfer portal? See ya. Unbelievable. I mean, I could have been a better snapper than that dude. I don't know, man. Hey, and we finally got a kicker, right? After all these years, we finally got a kicker, and now we can't get someone to snap the ball. I mean, it's the little things. And I know Saban focuses on the little things, but y'all, I mean, he calls and figures out what the temperature is in domes and stuff. I mean, he's relentless, man. He's got a scouting crew on the officials. No, I know some of y'all will go like, no, really? Yeah, he does. All right, 1-4, 24. Hard to believe it's 24, $96. Look at us bringing in $300 worth of credit. So let's exit this one, and I'll have to save it because it won't automatically save. So let's save that. We got that one done. Now let's go to the what you call the Roth IRA. Roth, Beth, I hear you calling. All right. So we go to this account, and so over here we are at our debt limit is $30,031. $30,031. Look at us. We're just rolling in money, y'all. These little kids in Africa, they ain't even got a piece of bread. And here we are. We got all this money, $30,100. All right. That's why we give to charitable organizations, y'all. We should never feel guilty. We should be grateful. We should experience gratitude. And then we just, you know.
Well, we're moving on now to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
3231. I don't even have a black swan hedge on this one. Who needs it? 3231. And we're at 13 here. Yeah, we are very charitable people. That's what we do. We help other people. And we are at $10,900 in buying power. I'm just so grateful that Tom Shoshnoff said he would write the forward for my book. You know how big that is? I mean, Tom Shoshnoff is going to be in my book. and saying about, wow, Bobby has really written a book that has changed the game of finance. And I'm gonna be like, hey, y'all, it's just me. It's just old Bobby. All right, I'm so excited about that. All right, what were we doing now? Oh, everything looks good here, doesn't it? 32, 31. You know, I could use up to 50% of buying power. And the 10 over the 20 is above. And the we're above the 200 daily moving average. Why don't we put a little trade on over here? Yana? Let's do it. Because it's the first of the year. Are we men or are we mice? We are men. So let's go in here and trade. Don't blow up your accounts. Y'all just don't, the adrenaline's flowing. Oh, Ben, I didn't tell you this. My testosterone is low, so I got to do 3 pumps of testosterone in my nasal cavity every day. Better than other places you could stick it, I guess. I got testosterone. I stick it up my nose, and it's like this. It's the consistency of maple syrup. It's really kind of wild. And it's prescribed by my doctor, believe me. All right, so let's go here. Let's go to the 38.50 again. And let's see if we can get 17.75 again. And swing better. Oh, yeah. 38.50, 17.75. Let's do it. 38.50, 78.75. 38.50. 17.7. Aren't y'all excited? We got the new spreadsheet. We got the new trading plan. We got the new everything. It's like, like we're in a new Datsun. Remember when you got your first Datsun car and you thought, man, I am the stuff. All right, Nick had put 1. Now that's Datsun is a Nissan, I guess. My Nissan's got 192,000 miles on it, given to me by my mama, and done got a bit of debt on it. Isn't that great? Just love it. All right, strategy. This is a naked, 134 days, 1/4/24. And so let's go ahead and fix it for our put debit spread. MES, we'll do 1 put debit spread, 1 chaka, and PDS 1. And let's go put that in. What do we say about the 45.50, 45.50, 4,500? Yeah. Oh, 9 1/4. It went up, didn't it? 45.50, 4,500. Let's see if we get filled there. Come on, fill me, Jack. Jack be nimble. Jack be quick. Let's go 9. Oh, it's 9, 10. There we go. There we go. Filled at 9, 10. 45.50, 4,500, 9, 10. 45.50, 4,500, 9, 10. Y'all help me remember 9, 10. Debit spread, 134, 1, 4, 24, and 9, 10. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. That's it, y'all. I mean, that's just the way you do it. All right, y'all have a good rest of your day. I will see y'all later.